Hey everybody, what's up? This is NCD here with another Medal of Honor commentary. I think I've only shown you Coalition sniping so far, so I decided to switch it up to the another map which I haven't done commentary on, which is the Shahikot Mountains combat mission. And I'm also doing defense as the Taliban, which is something I haven't shown either, so I kind of wanted to show you some Taliban tactics as well. I'm starting off with the sniper class here, which is always a good choice for defending. It's not always the best choice though, and a lot of times I actually go like Spec Ops or something, especially on maps like Helmand Valley. Like the first objective on that is not good for sniping because the coalition snipers really have an advantage on you. So, but here the attackers have to run through a lot of open ground to get to the Chinook, so I like to go sniper, at least in the beginning here. I'm kind of in my little default starting spot here. I just kind of go here to get an idea of what the situation is. You can see I'm watching the right side of that rock, which is a spot that the coalition really like to run to because it shields them from all the snipers on the left side. And a lot of times they'll run up there and try to take a knee and get a front side spawn. And so when they do that, you can just pick them off one after another and get score chains and all that. You can see I also took off a sniper off that ridge from the top. So I can get a good view up there as well. I don't see a lot of snipers getting up there these days just because it's so insanely easy to like spot you, and it's completely obvious that you're up there. So if you get up there as a coalition sniper, you're going to get picked off pretty easily. So, but I like to keep an eye up there just in case. Sometimes those snipers like to get up there and then they'll get some good shots on you. So there wasn't much going on in the lower mids, so I decided to push up to the top ridge here. If we can kind of confine them back to the area right in front of their spawn, that's always a good thing. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on the top right there. The other great thing about this spot is if they try to push down the middle, I can get good shots on them from up here as well. So you'll see me sniping in spots like this a lot that are very flexible. I don't like to be in just one spot where I only have like one little corridor or one area that I can hit, because then you're just waiting. It's up to the attackers to run straight at you to get the shot, and you're just kind of like camping and not really helping your team. And it's up to the attackers to run at you, and once they figure out you're there, they're not going to do that. So it's really nice to be in a flexible spot like this where if they choose to go the other way, you still have a shot at them. So I really encourage you to like find spots that you can at least get 2 fire lanes going, if not like 3, and still be well protected, which is a spot like this. So you can see I've already picked off a bunch of guys down the valley here, and if they decide to switch back and go top right, I'm still here and I can still keep them kind of pinned down back near their spawn there. And you can see on my UAV there's a bunch of those guys stacking up, and there they are. They're back right in front of their spawn. I think they're trying to figure out what to do. They know I'm up here. I've killed a couple of them, so they're kind of trying to figure out where I am. There was Dismay with his saw. He just cut me down. I couldn't see him, but apparently he could see me. Maybe my head was sticking out or something like that. So he got a good shot. So now I got to spawn all the way back in the back of my base here and run all the way up. Now, I don't really know what the situation is. I'm not getting a whole lot of comms from my teammates right now, so I don't know where the coalition are pushing. The coalition actually aren't using a lot of good teamwork here. It's kind of like little pockets of like 1 or 2 man teams running around all different areas. Like, see, there's like one guy running, so it's kind of hard to call out whole groups of coalition troops that are pushing because they're not really pushing that way. So it's kind of like a lot of people just spotting random targets like that guy. So it makes it harder for defense as well to work as a team because you can't really send everybody to one area. You just have to kind of look for the targets and find out where they're going. So I'm kind of watching this top right because that's like the third time that somebody's, or second time that somebody's killed me from up there, and there's another guy just kind of sitting up there with a light machine gun. So I've kind of like made it my duty to watch this top right side because we keep getting 1 or 2 guys sliding over there and taking us out. So I'm going to watch that. I'm going to go back to my default spot here just because I don't really know what the situation is, and they're also popping smoke in the middle, so I'm expecting them to be running down the middle soon. There's a sniper up there. You can see him crouching, and that's 2 headshots I've got on him. And I think this is the 3rd one coming. When he's crouched down like that, it's like you can't kill him, and it's like a little buggy spot in the map. I really hate that because I mean, according to my view, I can clearly see his head, and I've shot him 4 times in the head now, and he will not die. So you have to wait for him to stand up, and it's probably better off to just not take that shot and give away your position and wait until he stands up like that and take the headshot to get him there. So, you know, just be aware that he has to expose himself in order to get a shot as well. So wait until he stands up and then take the shot on him. There's not much happening now. We're kind of keeping them pinned back on the spawn. You can see they're smoking top right, and I didn't really notice that when I was running up here, but now it's pretty obvious that they're up there and that they smoked to get over to that right side. So I don't know why I just ran up there, but Dismay was sitting there with his saw ready for me, so that was a mistake on my part. And I'm definitely not going to be running up there anytime soon because they're not making much progress on the middle. So they're definitely trying to smoke that top right and get some riflemen across there. So I'm just going to kind of sit back and take a look at that top right area, make sure that nobody is coming across. You can see there's one guy I saw a muzzle flash, so I'm kind of waiting for him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And there he is. I don't know why he backed up like that. He didn't look like he was even doing anything. I don't know why he just kind of stepped out in the open, but he's dead now. I'm going to keep watching the top right here, so I want to get back into my little Chinook spot. This is a really great little spot. This is another flexible spot where you can watch the top right, and you can also watch the middle. You can see there. So you want to keep your sniping spots really flexible where you can help out your team as much as possible. Oh, and they just came right up on me. That's Zeal. He's just like a beast at this game. I swear that half my deaths in this game come from Zeal because he's awesome. But anyway, so they're obviously right on the Chinook right now, and so I'm going to switch to Spec Ops. You know, switching classes is something that I don't think a lot of players do all that often, actually. I find that, you know, if they're on the objective and they're taking it, there's no really point in me trying to snipe them. I mean, they're sitting there in cover, and they know that I'm going to be coming out of that little doorway, so they're just going to be watching me. I'm not going to have time to just come out and crouch and try to scope in and take a sniper shot. So I'm really just trying to get some fire on that Chinook. I threw a couple RPGs in there, and it turns out that they were actually not in the Chinook, but they were off to the right side of it, watching for me to come through that doorway. So that was good positioning on their part, and here I'm just going to kind of throw some more RPGs back there. See if I can get at least one kill or something, just because, you know, they're taking the Chinook. But you can see they already took it, so I just threw a grenade in there to try to maybe surprise anybody who's going to run through that little doorway. And of course Zeal sends in the rocket strike for the kill. So now I'm going to switch to Spec Ops. Sniping is pretty hard at this point in the Shahikot Mountains because the coalition snipers have the high ground on you, so they're going to be able to counter snipe you a lot more easily. So I don't really like to just sit back there. You can see I mean, we're all going uphill and there's rocks and everything. It's really hard to snipe from down below. So I go shotgun because it's a really great mid-range weapon. And I don't know if a lot of people use it as a mid-range weapon. Sorry about that. But you can see, I mean, that's a one-shot kill from fairly far away. I mean, for a shotgun. And I use it without the extra slugs, whatever it is, the open-tipped ammo for the shotgun. They provide extra damage, but they also take away the spread of the shotgun pellets, and so it's harder to get one-shot kills from that range because you don't have the spread. And a lot of times, if you get one shot on a guy from that range, you can usually get him again in two shots if you can't get him the first time. But most of the time, you'll just get a one-shot kill on him. So they're smoking the objective now, so I just throw in a frag and try to run in here to help out as much as I can. You can see there are a bunch of them just back behind these boxes. This is awful. I don't hit a single guy in like 5 shots, and then I go ahead and throw a shot on a little friendly fire there on my teammate. So that was just awful. I mean, I really tried to get in there and help out, but luckily my teammates are better than me at this game, and they saved the day. So, but now I know that they're rushing. I can see on my UAV they're all outside, so I'm just going to sit here with Mr. Shotgun and just mow them down as they try to run through this doorway. They can smoke as much as they want because we've got UAV, and I can also see the orange triangles and name tags when they come through. So even if they smoke, I can still see that orange name tag, and that's a really good thing to know. That if you can't see anything because of smoke, your teammates will show up as white triangles, which I'm sure you're aware of that. But the enemies will show up as orange when you're this close, so it's really easy like that. You can see them running by, so it's really easy to get the shot on the right people. I throw up a mortar strike there, try to like take out some more guys, because I know they're all just stacking up out there. I got one kill, it looks like. And now I'm just racking up score change. This is really great because not only am I defending, but I'm getting some defensive streaks for my teammates. So we got match ammo right now, and we got a lot of smoke. But notice I can see their orange name tag. So even though I had no idea where that guy was, I just aimed for his name and that guy too, and I was able to get the kill. So that's always good. We got some flak vests out now, so this is only going to help the cause. We got more smoke coming in, and that guy, he ran right in front of me. I don't know why. I just didn't really notice that was even an enemy guy. I didn't expect him to come from the left, but I think that was Zeal or somebody. But I take him out. But he already armed, so I go in for the disarm and I get killed. So they were coming in from both the left and the front there, and so we just kind of got overwhelmed at that point. But luckily we have a ton of guys running around with Spec Ops gear, and so we've been disarming over and over. And I also have, let's see what I got, the FMJ ammo. Got a little disoriented there. I actually thought we lost the objective there, and so I was going to run back to the next objective, but it turns out that we are still defending this one because we kept disarming. You can see there's a bunch of guys running down the side of the mountain there, so I try to throw up a rocket strike or artillery or something, and that was just a horrible placement. I mean, I tried to get it right on the mountainside, but I kind of hit the rock in between the path and the nets. I actually took out one of my teammates there. He was kind of getting on my case for that. But I also killed both of those guys that were running down the hill, so it's worth it, I think. I was getting reports from my teammates that there was a lot of snipers just kind of hanging back in the back of the map, so I decided, you know what, I think we have the objective on lockdown. I'm going to go ahead back here and try to pick off some snipers if I can. But they weren't there, and so I don't know where that guy, DEFCON 4, I'm not sure where he was hiding. I'm pretty sure he was maybe like all the way back on that original ridge by the Chinook, so I don't know where he was, but whatever, he's not on the objective, so he's not helping his team, and I don't really care if he's back there. So I go back to my original little post here, which is by these rocks, try to get guys that are running down the side of the mountain, and also trying to run in the front door of the objective. So I'm going to go up to this original spot. We have UAV up again, which is always a good thing. You can see they're smoking the middle really heavily here, so I'm going to be watching for those orange name tags again. And my teammate gets taken out. You can see there's a lot of guys behind me, but I kept looking back there, and I just never saw them. And this is one thing that bothers me about the UAV, is it seems like it's just not that accurate. Like, now they're right behind me and I die, but it seems like the UAV sometimes is a little disorienting. It kind of shows that they're closer than they really are, and so I got confused there, and I was trying to watch the door, and they got the jump on me and killed me, so... And at this point, we win the game, and so I'm completely happy with that. I did okay in this game. I think I got, let's see, my KD I think is 23 and 10. I had a little bit over 400 points, which is pretty good. All in all, our teamwork wasn't the greatest on that. A lot of times we were just kind of running around, picking off the random guys that were running down the hill or running through the middle or something like that, which is always good. But we were calling out targets here and there to kind of help out. So. All in all, a pretty good game. I'm pleased with my performance. I got second place, 23 and 10. So I had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.